All right, this last section is how to sell 10 satellites in a week. This is not a pipe dream, this is reality. I've done this multiple times, and I'm going to give you everything that I would do during a week to make 10 sales. Okay? Number one, have high energy, a positive attitude all night long while you're prospecting. The entire night. So, well, that's a lot to do. Yes, it is. And what you're going to have to do here is what I do, a little thing called passion points. Things that you're passionate about. You know, I rarely found someone that is just over thrilled about TV service or internet on a regular basis. I mean, they're so, ecstatic about it that they're just fueled with passion. Normally, that's not the case. So what are you passionate about? Why are you working? Why are you at a job? What are you doing here? Maybe you have a personal dream. Maybe you want to own a house, own a car. Maybe you want something for your family, for your kids. Maybe you simply want to be the absolute best in your field. You want to be number one, the best salesperson there ever has been. Whatever your passion points are, you need to identify them, you need to write them down, and you need to remind yourself all day long when you're out there so that you can stay passionate, you can stay positive, you can get excited. You know, sometimes before I'd go out, I would go out by myself when I started our company out in California. It was just me, and there'd be sometimes I would just jump up and down. I would just kind of shake everything off of me. I would get excited, say, I've got to get myself going here. I can't drag my feet. If you're dragging your feet, you're not going to make 10 sales in a week. You've got to get excited. You've got to be positive. You've got to go after it. But if you do, you're going to make a ton of money. You're going to be successful in everything you do. Again, passion points. Find your passion points, write them down. What are you doing out here? Why are you working? Stay high energy, positive all night long. You find yourself getting down, go do some jumping jacks, whatever it takes. Remember your dreams. Think about that new car, that new house you want, whatever it may be. Okay? 2, never taking no for an answer. Never. Every single person gets a pitch. I tell my guys sometimes when we're out there door knocking, this person's either going to tell me to get out of their yard, slam the door in my face, or I'm going to sell them. I'm that determined when I'm at the door. Sometimes you got to be that way. Get resilient. You know, this is your job. You're out there. You're working. Your time is valuable. Make sure you make it count. Never take no for an answer. Every single person, give them a pitch. Shoot them an angle. Don't give up. If someone says, I'm not interested, that doesn't mean anything to me. I just keep talking to them. Just keep going. Again, a lot of times I've had people just say, this closed the door in my face because I've been so resilient and I will not take no for an answer. Get 2 sales a night, minimum. Every night, knock down 2. You're knocking 75 homes a night, okay? Out of that 75 homes, there are 10 to 15 people that are interested in changing their TV service. Your job is to find them, to sell them appropriately, give them accurate quotes, answer their questions that they have, and sign them up. 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 That's what you're doing. You're signing them up. Book them on the books. Write their information down. Don't leave. You're sitting with somebody and they're rolling with you. You don't leave their house until they're signed up. Okay? Sign them up. Don't have to come back. Don't need to follow up with those people. Okay? Sign them up. All right? Don't leave until you get a sale. Don't leave without a sale. Set that in your mind. So you know what? I'm here. I'm closing a sale tonight. I remember I would go out to these. I'd be door knocking, and in California again, it was just me and my wife. I was having to support my family when we started a company, and if I didn't make sales, I didn't eat. That was it. I didn't have any other income coming in, and a lot of times I would just leave that day. I'd get in my truck and I would just say to myself, I'm not coming home without a sale. And I wouldn't come home unless I had one. And what that did is that stuck in my mind, and it became all that my attention was at. So every single door, every person I spoke to, my goal was to put them on the books, to sell them that moment. That was my goal. Put that in your mind. Be determined to not leave without a sale. If you get let in, someone lets you in their house, sit down and don't get back up until you've booked them. Sit down, hang out. Don't get back up until you booked them. Now, no matter what, again, the 2 sales, booking people every single night, 2 sales a night, that's 8 sales in a week, right? Well, during that time, you're going to get people that simply, they're just not going to make a decision without their wife. Those are what I call penders. Again, that's not our goal to get a bunch of leads. We're not lead generators. We're salesmen. We sell people. We close people, right? But that's a fact. You're going to have some people that just simply aren't ready to really make a decision on the spot. So you're going to get 6 to 10 penders a night. You should get 2 sales a night, 6 to 10 penders a night. And so what I do and how I work those penders is I email them a quote, I call them, I work them during the day. So out of those 10 penders, my assumption is that I'm going to get maybe 2 a week from my pending sales. And the reason why is, again, I'm not taking no for an answer. So if I got someone who's semi-interested, and they're not ready to do anything, I'm getting their name, their number, their email. Again, I'm pushing as hard as I can to get them on the books, but some of them, there's no way they're going to make a decision without their spouse there. They're not there right now. There's other circumstances, and so I'm going to get all their information I can, and I'm going to be very aggressive during the day when I'm not door knocking about calling them, emailing them, sending them letters, trying to close them down. So out of those 6 to 10 penders a night, boom, I just keep up with them during the day through emails and phone calls and follow-up visits, especially if I'm in the area after I've done with a new neighborhood, I'll follow back up. So out of those, I think you're going to get 2 or 3 sales. If you get 1 to 2 sales every night, you get 2 to 3 sales from your penders a week, so you should be getting like 40 good leads a week as well. Again, we're not interested in generating leads, we're interested in selling people on the spot. That's what we're there for, okay? But it does happen, and so there's no point in not making some more sales off those people. But on Saturday, what I do is I call all my customers back from the week prior. I ask them how they're doing, I thank them for their business, okay? And I ask them specifically, can you give me 2 to 3 people's names and numbers that they'd be interested in getting this service. So I'm getting 2 to 3 referrals from every customer I sold the week prior, and those people I'm now calling and emailing and saying, hey, Sally signed up with me last week. We saved her $50 off her bill. She referred me over to you, said that you were upset with your TV service, and I just want to see if we could save you the same thing. When you have a referral and you're using a friend's name, man, the sales ratio goes through the roof. Okay, I'm going to do a quick recap here. This is 10 sales a week, okay? Excited all night long, keep in high spirits, find your passion points, what are you working for? Not taking no for an answer. Every single person gets a pitch. You get 2 sales a night. There's 6 to 10 people in that neighborhood that want to change their service. You find them, you quote them, you push for the sale, you sell them, you put them on the books, you sign them up that night. You don't leave without a sale. You're thinking all night long, closing sales, closing sales, closing sales, closing sales. All right, if you get let in, sit down, don't leave without a sale. The pending leads are the people that you get that night. You work them during the day. Again, a couple of those are going to close a week as well. All your existing customers from the week prior, you call them, you thank them for their business, you have to specifically ask, can you give me 2 to 3 people's names and numbers who want this service? And there's no way you don't have 10 sales a week. If you do that, keep the right spirit, the right attitude, and you put in the work, you're going to be extremely successful. I've done it, and I know you can too.